You've tried visualizing. You've stared at that vision board until the images started to blur. You've chanted affirmations. You've tried to think positive with all your might, desperate to attract success, wealth, and happiness into your life. And yet, here you are, still waiting, still wondering when the universe is finally going to deliver your order. What if I told you that you were sold a half-truth, a feel-good story with the most important chapters ripped out? What if the real secret to getting everything you want isn't about attracting it at all, but about becoming it? This is where the game changes. The legendary Jim Rohn, the business philosopher who mentored giants like Tony Robbins, had a perspective that cuts through all the fluff. He famously said, "Don't wish it were easier, wish you were better. Don't wish for less problems, wish for more skills." This isn't just a clever quote. This is the missing piece of the puzzle. This is the real law of attraction. See, the popular version of the law of attraction that all over social media focuses on one thing. Having the car, having the money, having the relationship. It's a philosophy of getting, but Jim Rohn's philosophy, the one that has quietly built armies of self-made millionaires, flips the entire script. It doesn't start with having. It starts with becoming. You must first become the person who is capable of creating and sustaining the success you seek. The attraction isn't some mystical, cosmic force you beg for. It's mechanical. It's a natural consequence of who you are. When you become the right person, the results you want are pulled towards you, not because of magic, but because you are now a match for them. So, how do we do this? How do we stop wishing and start becoming? It comes down to 3 fundamental shifts. Step 1 is what I call the internal blueprint. You have to rewire your self-image. Jim Rohn taught that your outer results in life will never outgrow your inner self-image. It's like a thermostat. If you see yourself as a $50,000 a year person and a $500,000 opportunity comes your way, you will unconsciously find a way to sabotage it. You'll procrastinate, you'll doubt yourself, you'll find a reason it won't work because it doesn't fit your internal blueprint. Your external reality is just a printout of your internal program. So, if you want to change the printout, you can't just wish for it. You have to change the code. Here's a powerful exercise for you. I want you to take 10 minutes today, just 10 minutes, with a pen and paper, and answer this one question. Who would I be if I had already achieved my biggest goal? Don't just list the things you'd have. Describe the person. What are their character traits? Are they disciplined? Courageous? Decisive? What are their daily habits? Do they wake up early? Do they read every day? Do they exercise? What is their mindset? How do they handle setbacks? Do they see problems as obstacles or as opportunities? Write it all down in vivid detail. This person you've just described, that's your new blueprint. That's the person you need to become. And from this moment forward, your only job is to start acting in alignment with that blueprint, one small decision at a time. Now, that leads us directly to step 2, the value magnet principle. This is where you stop chasing and start creating. This is perhaps the biggest reframe of all. Unsuccessful people are always asking, what can I get? How can I get more money? How can I get that promotion? Successful people, the ones who operate by this real law of attraction, ask a completely different question. What can I give? How can I become more valuable? Jim Rohn said your income is a direct reflection of the value you provide to the marketplace. Think about that. You don't attract money, you attract the reward for the problems you solve and the value you create. Money is just a byproduct. It's an effect, not a cause. The cause is your value. If you want to increase the effect, you have to work on the cause. You have to become more valuable. Chasing money is like chasing a butterfly. The more you run after it, the more it flutters away. But if you focus on building a beautiful garden, the butterflies come to you. Your skills, your knowledge, your character, that's your garden. So, here's your second exercise. Let's do a value audit. I want you to list your top 3 skills, the things you're genuinely good at, or the things you could become good at. Now, For each of those skills, I want you to brainstorm 5 new ways you could use them to solve bigger problems for more people. Are you a good writer? How could you use that skill to help a business communicate its message more effectively? Are you a great listener? How could you use that to solve communication problems within a team? The goal here is to shift your focus from getting to giving. Focus on becoming so valuable, so good at what you do, that you become impossible to ignore. The rewards will follow, not because you chased them, but because you earned them. This brings us to our third and final step, the environmental mirror. Your surroundings don't lie. Rohn's most famous law is this: you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. This isn't just about their income. It's about their ambition, their mindset, their health, their attitude. Your environment is the most honest feedback loop you have. Look around you. Is your environment reflecting back ambition, growth, and support? Or is it reflecting back complacency, cynicism, and distraction? When you're trying to become a new person based on your new blueprint, your environment will either accelerate your growth or pull you right back to your old self. It acts like a mirror, constantly showing you who you are. If you hang around 5 cynical people, you're bound to become the 6th. If you hang around 5 ambitious, solution-oriented people, you can't help but raise your own standards. So, here's your third exercise. It's a tough one, but it's critical. List the 5 people you spend the most time with. Now, be brutally honest with yourself. Are they raising your average, or are they lowering it? This isn't about cruelly ditching your friends. It's about being intentional with your time and energy. It might mean spending a little less time with the naysayers and actively seeking out one conversation. Just one. With someone who inspires you. And it's not just people. It's your information diet. What are you feeding your mind every day? Or is it knowledge that helps you grow? I challenge you to make a simple swap. Replace 30 minutes of mindless scrolling on social media with 30 minutes of feeding your mind with the philosophy of people like Jim Rohn, or reading a book, or listening to a podcast that aligns with your new blueprint. You have to upgrade your environment, both physically and intellectually. Do you see how this all connects? This is the real law of attraction. It's not a passive wishing game. It's an active, self-reinforcing system. You start by designing a new internal blueprint, a vision of the person you intend to become. This new blueprint drives you to show up differently and amplify your value to the world. As you become more valuable, solving bigger problems, you naturally attract better opportunities and a better environment, people and information that support your growth. And then this upgraded environment reflects back and solidifies your new blueprint, proving to you that you really are becoming that new person. This is the cycle. Blueprint drives value. Value attracts a better environment, and the environment reinforces the blueprint. This is how you stop begging the universe for scraps and start building a life that success is naturally drawn to. The magic isn't in wishing. It's in building. It's in the work of becoming. So, your challenge today isn't to create a new vision board. It's to start the flywheel of becoming. Just pick one step to start with. Maybe it's taking those 10 minutes to write down your new identity blueprint. Maybe it's brainstorming one new way you can provide 10 times more value with a skill you already have. Or maybe it's as simple as scheduling a coffee with someone who raises your average. Design your blueprint, amplify your value, upgrade your environment. This is the path. If you're ready to trade passive visualization for active creation, show some love and hit that like button. And make sure you subscribe for more wisdom that actually works. Now, I want to hear from you. Basé Dontiz, what's the first thing you will become to attract what you want? Let me know in the comments below. Let's start building. Thanks for watching.